I grew up taking family saunas. That's right, people. That's how you pronounce the word properly, sauna. My dad was from the country of Finland. Did you know that Finland is so small? The entire country would fit inside the state of California. And Finns are very passionate about their saunas. They almost always have one in their house or in their summer cabin. When I was a kid, we all went in together until I was about 10. And then I said to my mom, I don't want to go in with Dad anymore. And she said, okay, we'll go in with the girls and then the boys. So if you've ever sat in a sauna, a dry sauna, a wet sauna, a steam room, all of those things are beautiful and not the way I learned how to do it. Our family had a building. It was its own house in the backyard. And it was wood fired. So someone had to build a fire and run the fire hot for 3 hours. And then the rocks, which were custom picked so they wouldn't explode when they were hot and with water thrown on them, would be hot enough that we could run that sauna for several hours. So when I was a kid, first, my grandparents went in. Then my aunt and uncle and their family would go in. And I don't know why we were last, but my family went in last. We had buckets with cold water in it. When we were little kids, we could put our feet in the cold water buckets, and we had washcloths that we put over our face. And then we would say, "We're ready for steam, Daddy." And he would throw some water on the rocks, and we could see the steam come up and go around the room. It was so cool. But the best part of all was the room that was right next to the steam room, with 2 windows that opened and a door that opened and benches that we could lie down on it and rest and cool off. Cooling off after a sauna or some other hot event is very important. So tell me about your sauna experience. I'd love to hear if you go do hot therapy. Oh, and by the way, this is what we did at the end. Before the ice bucket challenge was ever around, we'd fill up a bucket of water, cold, and dump it on our heads. And as kids, we would scream. My dad would just go, "Oh, that felt good." I miss my daddy. He was a fun one.